What does it take for someone like Taylor Swift, a global superstar, a lyrical genius, and one of the most influential figures in pop culture, to realize that someone is the one? Today, we're diving deep into the exact moment Taylor Swift knew that Travis Kelce wasn't just another chapter in her love story, he was the one. By the end of this video, you'll have all the answers, and maybe you'll even find inspiration for your own relationships. So, get ready, Swifties and football fans alike, because this is going to be a journey you won't want to miss. Setting the stage. Before we get to the moment, let's rewind. You see, Taylor and Travis come from two completely different worlds. Taylor, the queen of storytelling through music, and Travis, the king of touchdown celebrations. On the surface, it might seem like an odd pairing, but it's this contrast that makes their love story so captivating. It all started with a friendship bracelet. Remember that iconic moment when Travis tried to give Taylor a bracelet with his number on it during her concert at Arrowhead Stadium? Sure, it didn't go as planned, but it set the tone for what was to come. A romance rooted in effort and creativity. A love built on effort. Fast forward to their first date, a private dinner in New York City. This wasn't just any date. It was an intentional choice to step away from the spotlight and connect on a deeper level. Unlike many of Taylor's past high-profile relationships, this one didn't begin with paparazzi frenzy or public declarations. Why? Because both Taylor and Travis recognized that real relationships are built in private before they can thrive in public. It was a shared understanding that the best foundations are laid away from the noise. For Travis, this date wasn't about putting on a show or being flashy. It was about showing Taylor that he saw her as a person, not just as a global icon. He listened, asked questions, and made it clear that he wasn't intimidated by her world. He was genuinely curious about it. He didn't just show up, he brought thoughtfulness and effort into every interaction. And for Taylor, that effort didn't go unnoticed. She was used to the superficial gestures often associated with her fame, but Travis offered something different: authenticity. How rare is it to meet someone who truly sees beyond the surface? For Taylor, this date hinted at something she had been longing for, something real, the pivotal moment. Now, let's get to the heart of the story, the exact moment Taylor knew Travis was the one. Taylor was in Argentina for her Eras tour, performing in front of tens of thousands of fans. The stadium was electric, filled with the deafening roar of Swifties, each singing along to her every word. It was one of the biggest highlights of her career, a global sensation at the peak of her artistry. And there, in the crowd, stood Travis Kelce. But this wasn't just another celebrity boyfriend making an appearance. Travis wasn't there for the cameras or the headlines. He was there for Taylor. He wasn't just attending a concert, he was immersing himself in her world, showing a commitment that went beyond words. His presence wasn't about grandstanding, it was about being genuinely present. The moment that sealed it came during her performance of "You Belong With Me." Taylor glanced toward Travis, and the expression on her face told a story all on its own. Fans caught it, an unmistakable look of admiration, affection, and something deeper. It wasn't planned or rehearsed, it was raw and real. Later, Taylor reportedly confided in close friends, saying that was the moment it clicked for her. Travis wasn't just a boyfriend showing up to be polite, he was someone who truly understood what mattered to her and embraced it fully. His effort to be there, to stand in her world with her, was symbolic of the kind of partnership she had always dreamed of. For Taylor, it wasn't just the act of showing up, it was what his presence represented. A love rooted in mutual respect, support, and the willingness to step into each other's lives wholeheartedly. That's when she knew. Why this moment matters. In her past relationships, Taylor often found herself in a challenging dynamic. Her towering fame, relentless work ethic, and global presence were things many of her former partners struggled to navigate. Some felt overshadowed, while others failed to match her level of effort, leaving her feeling as though the scales of love were always tipping uncomfortably in one direction. For someone as passionate and driven as Taylor, that imbalance was hard to ignore. But with Travis, things were different from the start. Here was someone who didn't flinch at the glare of the spotlight or shy away from her success. Instead of competing with her fame, Travis embraced it. He made it clear that he wasn't just okay with her being who she was. He celebrated it. He didn't just support her from the sidelines, he stepped confidently into her world and made her feel like she wasn't carrying the weight of her success alone. And think about this. How often do we find ourselves in relationships where we feel unseen, unheard, or unsupported? Those moments can be isolating, even in the best of circumstances. That's why moments like this matter. They remind us that love thrives on mutual effort, shared dreams, and the willingness to truly see and support each other. The aftermath of the moment. After that pivotal night in Argentina, something shifted in Taylor and Travis's relationship. That moment wasn't just a milestone, it was the foundation for a deeper connection. Their bond, already strong, became seemingly unshakable. But it wasn't just about the grand gestures. Travis continued to prove his devotion in countless small but significant ways. Whether it was flying halfway across the world to watch her perform in Australia, or standing in the crowd and unapologetically singing along to her hits, he showed that his commitment wasn't for show. It was genuine. Fans were thrilled to see an NFL superstar unabashedly enjoying Taylor's music, and it only solidified the public's admiration for their relationship. Taylor, too, began to integrate Travis into her life in ways that felt authentic and heartfelt. From cheering him on at Kansas City Chiefs games to openly expressing her pride in interviews, she wasn't hiding her happiness. She made it clear that this wasn't just a fleeting romance. It was something real. By now, you're probably asking yourself, what's next for Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce? Are we witnessing the rise of the ultimate Hollywood meets sports power couple? While neither Taylor nor Travis has confirmed any long-term plans publicly, their actions paint a vivid picture. From private, cozy dates away from the limelight to unapologetic PDAs, the duo seems intentional about building something authentic and lasting. They've struck a balance, keeping their relationship grounded while allowing fans a peek into their blossoming love story. The excitement from fans surrounding this pairing is palpable. Swifties and football enthusiasts, two groups who might not typically cross paths, have found common ground. Social media platforms are buzzing with hashtags, memes, and theories. Swifties are diving into lyrical analyses for hidden meanings, while football fans celebrate their star's off-field victory. Together, they've created a cultural moment that is both heartwarming and wildly entertaining. But now, the real question is, what do you think? Do you believe Taylor and Travis are in it for the long haul? Can their worlds truly mesh in the long run? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Whether you're team endgame or cautiously optimistic, I'd love to hear your perspective. After all, this isn't just their story, it's one we're all rooting for. A deeper look at love. Taylor and Travis's story isn't just a headline-worthy celebrity romance, it's a testament to what love can look like when two people are genuinely invested in each other. It's a reminder that at its core, love is about connection, effort, and mutual respect. When you think about it, love doesn't always come wrapped in grand gestures or perfectly orchestrated moments. It often shows itself in the quiet, consistent ways we choose to show up for one another. For Taylor, that pivotal moment in Argentina wasn't just about Travis flying thousands of miles to cheer her on. It was about what that act represented: his commitment, his willingness to be present in her world, and his ability to celebrate her success without hesitation. That realization went deeper than her feelings for Travis. It was about understanding her worth. She saw what she truly deserved: a partner who could match her energy, uplift her dreams, and stand with her unapologetically in the spotlight. Travis wasn't just a spectator in her story. He was an active participant, embracing her world with enthusiasm and authenticity. Now that you've heard the story, what do you think? Was that moment in Argentina the turning point for Taylor and Travis, or do you think there's more to the story? Let's keep the conversation going in the comments below. And hey, if you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more stories about your favorite celebrities. Thank you for watching, and until next time, remember, love is about effort, presence, and finding someone who truly sees you for who you are.